Hello, I will show you how to use the F-LoRa tool of the F-Interop platform to make some basic LoraWAN conformance testing. You can access all the information of the F-Interop platform in this website, and you can also access all the code of the F-LoRa LoraWAN Conformance tool on GitHub and also all the documentation. Right now we are in the current version of the tool. We are only testing the European region and the LoraWAN version 1.0.2. In the LoraWAN network architecture, we have end devices communicated with application, and they exchange data with using a network server and a group of gateways. We know that the network server is in charge of the network management, and for doing that, it will use MAC commands that will be exchanged between the node and the network server. We also have a two-layer security that uses two session keys, one application session key that is only known by the application and the node, and a network session key that is used for the encryption of the MAC commands and also for message integrity checking. The FLoRa testing tool will simulate the behavior of a network server and an application server in order to exchange messages with a device under test, and to check that the implementation under test follows the LoraWAN specification. The user will have to provide a gateway in order to test the device and the implementation. So we have on the user side the device under test and the gateway, and at the other end we have the F-Interop platform running the F-LoRa testing tool. The gateway will have a LoRa concentrator and a packet forwarder, sender packet forwarder, and will exchange the radio messages with the device. We also provide a service, an agent service, that will receive all the packets from the gateway using the Semtech packet forwarder protocol, and will send them to the F-LoRa testing tool using AMQP. The device under test will have the implementation under test, and will also implement a test application that will be in charge of responding to all the messages received from the F-LoRa testing tool. So we have this configuration in which a user will have a LoraWAN node with an implementation under test and a gateway. The user will have the agent installed to send all the messages received by the gateway to the testing platform, and the interaction with the F-Interop platform will be using a graphical interface provided by F-Interop. So the first step is to create a user and log in the F-Interop platform. You can go here and log in the platform, and then we can start a new test session and choose the LoraWAN conformance testing. This is the first step. We can add a device here and choose all the tests we want to run. In this case, I will just select one test. So we will ask for the configuration of the test by the test server. We see that we can put here the device EUI, the application key used by the device we are going to test, and a short address that will be used for the authentication by personalization of the device. We can see the list of tests that will be performed, and we also have some instructions for the installation of the agent. So I will set the authentication by personalization parameters. So I will send the configuration. Now I have to configure the same parameters in the end device. I will follow the instructions for the agent configuration. I have already installed Python and virtualenv, so now I will create a virtual environment and install the FLoRa testing agent. I will have to provide the connection parameters here as an environment variable. I can see all the commands that were installed by the tool, and I will make start bridge in order to start sending all the messages received by the gateway to the testing tool. Now I can see that the forwarder is ready and is receiving all the messages. I will say start, and now the test is ready to receive messages. We can see that the first test have started. We can see here a summary of the steps that will be performed in this test. I have set the parameters. The test server have shown the instructions to install the agent. I installed the agent, started it, and when the agent was ready, I started the test. So right now I'm ready to power on the device to start sending data to the test server. Now we are ready to start sending messages, so I will turn the device on. We can see here that the agent is sending the messages to the testing tool. The detailed information of all the steps with the exchanged messages, and we can see the test results here that all 3 tests have passed. We can filter here the information, the configuration information, the agent instructions, and we can filter, for example, all the messages of this test of activation 1. Remember that we can check here all the information that is exchanged in that test. And so here we see, for example, that the LoraWAN message is parsed, and here is the frame payload of the received message, and we can see all the information of that test. And I will start a new session. And while all the tests run, I will show you other tools that you can use to interact with the testing tool. We have a packet sniffer that shows you the XDump of all the exchanged messages. You can use that to process that information with Wireshark, for example. We also have a login service that shows all the login information of the testing tool. We see in the test results that all the tests have passed. We have checked the encryption mechanisms implementation, some basic MAC command exchange, also the integrity code checking, and all the detailed information is included in the test description file. I hope this demo helps you using the LoraWAN Conformance testing tool. Please read the documentation and the test description file. Thank you very much.